Suffixes are used to identify the functional group present in a given organic compound or a carbon compound. Now, in nomenclature, suffixes are usually written after the root word. We have studied about the root word in a separate video. The root word represents the total number of carbon atoms present in a parent chain. Now, if you write a word after the root word, that becomes your suffix. Basically, suffixes are of two types. They are primary suffix and secondary suffix. In this video, we will be talking only about the primary suffix. The primary suffix represents the simple functional group like hydrocarbons. So we know about hydrocarbons, right? So hydrocarbons are any organic compound which contains carbon and hydrogen. So here are the hydrocarbons. We have alkane, alkene and alkyne. Compounds having carbon-carbon single bond are called alkane, carbon-carbon double bond are called alkene, carbon-carbon triple bond are called alkynes. Now the suffix used for alkane is ane. The suffix used for alkene is ene, and for alkyne it is yne. So you can read it as ane, ene and ine, and you can remember that we have taken it from the last three letters of their name like ane, ene and ine. Now you may be wondering, why did I put dash here? The dash means that this particular ane or the suffix is attached to something. So that something will be the root word. So these are the primary suffixes. With this, let's try to name some of the organic compounds. So here are a few of the hydrocarbons which has only carbon and hydrogen. Let's try to name them. Now since we know both root words and primary suffixes, let's try to give both of them. Okay, let's try to give a root word also. Along with that, let's give a primary suffix. Okay, now while naming this, first we will identify the root word, then we'll give the primary suffix. So root word we can identify by counting the total number of carbon atom in a parent chain. So you can see that this is a chain here. So how many carbon atoms are there? There is 1, 2, 3, 4. So totally there are 4 carbon atoms. So what is the root word we use for 4 carbon atoms? Let's recall. So you remember that monkeys eat peeled banana? So the number 4 stands for banana and banana starts with B. So just try to recall, B means bute, right? So the root word used for the 4 carbon atom is bute. So we have bute plus. Now what is the suffix used here? So you can, in order to understand the suffix, we have to check for the number of bonds present between the carbon. So if all are carbon-carbon single bond, then it is ane. If there is at least one double bond present, then it is ene. If there is at least one triple bond present, then it is ine. So you can clearly see over here that there is carbon-carbon triple bond present, and therefore the primary suffix we have to use is ine. So we got a root word which is bute, and the primary suffix we have is butane. Now in order to name them, we have to just club them. So this becomes bute plus ine, butane. Yes, we finished naming one hydrocarbon. So this is how we name the hydrocarbons. That's butane. Now why don't you all name the rest of the compounds? Okay, for the second one, let's count the total number of carbons. So this is a chain. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Totally there are 5 carbon atoms, and the root word, let's recall. Root word used for 5 carbon atom is pent. Plus, what is this primary suffix used? So you can see that here all are having carbon-carbon single bond, and therefore the primary suffix used is ane. And if you want to club them together, this becomes pent plus ane, pentane. See? For the third one, you can see that there are 3 carbon atoms present, and for 3 carbon atoms again, monkeys eat peeled, right? P. P stands for prope. So prope plus, what is the primary suffix used? You can see here, carbon-carbon double bond. So for carbon-carbon double bond, we have the primary suffix, which is, oops, let me use a different color. Let's match with the same color, which is ene, right? Prop plus ene, which becomes propane. Propene. So congratulations, you have learned how to name a simple hydrocarbon.